Hello and happy Friday, everybody. It is time for our Friday stream at 10 o'clock. So glad you guys are able to join me today. We're going to get into the thick of things. We're going to finish up our Endurance Racer car, which is going to mean a couple things before we start deconstructing our cylinder head, getting into valves. So I have not yet practiced that on this particular game. So it's going to be rather entertaining because I'm pretty sure I'm going to mess up some stuff. But hey, you can go ahead and join with me in laughter, and hopefully this will be quasi-entertaining. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch over to our gameplay here, and let's see kind of where we're at. So from the last stream, which was our first afternoon stream on Thursdays, we do that at 2 o'clock now. We were able to essentially take care of our front end of our suspension and braking systems, and now we are going to be finishing up the rear end of our vehicle. So let's go ahead and take a look at our car details, just to make sure. Okay, oil and transmission oil needs to be changed, but again, we're going to save that for our helper bot because we've done it plenty of times on stream before, and I don't want to waste any more time on that. So, we've got catfish muffler packing. Let's go ahead and take that. That's a pretty straightforward piece. We're just gonna throw that over here. Our Colgate car, and nope, go on. Okay, let me take that guy off. Let's get in here. We take that clip off as well. Whoops. Don't drop it. There we go. Okay, then we're going to take this piece off. A little elbow. We're going to have to take off those two screws. And of course our packing is on the inside here. Let's go ahead and purchase a replacement right away. Where do I put my garbage can? That's right, it's over here. Okay, we'll unzip this. You got our new muffler packing. And do a quick install. And just like this, we've already accomplished one of today's menial tasks. There we go. What is that? Oh, interesting. That might come in handy later to know that that bolt is over here. That's clipped up. Come on, there we go. Okay. What was that under number 2? Done. Okay, rear brake pad. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. That is over on the other side. Alright. I think there's quite a few things over here that we actually had to take apart. We do have a crane, or not a crane. We have a cart that we can throw stuff on. Okay, so brake pads. That's 75% wear, that is 104% wear. Let's go ahead and add 2 of those into our cart. We are going to throw this out, but I'm going to take this backing plate off first. And totally missed the trash can. Let's move on. Disposal bucket over here. There we go. Alright, we'll take our other brake pad. Backing plate off of that. Alright, so we got that taken care of. I'm thinking there were some other pieces here to puzzle. What was it, number 2, was it? Yeah, rear caliper. Brake pad, right? That's... Oh, it's over there. Okay, we'll do that later. Rear brake pad here as well. That should be in the garbage. Yep. Okay. And let's see here. What's under number 3? Bushing. Alright, where's this bushing at? Oh, that was up in the front, wasn't it? Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. I thought there was a bushing back here as well. Where's this bolt at? Is that this bolt here? Yes, it is. Okay. I'm not too sure if we ordered a new one or not. We're gonna toss that in the trash for temporarily. Okay, this bushing. Okay, that's on the other side too. Okay, well, wheel stud. That's on that side. Didn't we do that yesterday? I thought we did. Alright, let's try this one. There we go. Okay, there's a piece we can get off. And there should be a washer, I believe. Nope. Okay, we're gonna order a new one of those. Let's see here. Okay, let's bring that all the way down. Gotcha. Alright, let's throw that in here. This bushing. There we go. Which means we're probably going to have to take off our lower control arm. So we'll have to order some more bushings for that. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and we got wheel studs we got to take care of. A bearing we got to take care of. And we got this bolt we got to take out. Okay, gotta replace that. And I bet you that other one's not so good either. I am correct. Okay. So are these the same M1070? Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and shop for replacement for that. Add 2 of those. Okay, now comes the fun part. We gotta disassemble most of our piece here. Now we gotta take off our brake caliper bracket. Okay. Now we take off our rotor. Maybe? There we go. And our hub. Okay, how's our hub looking in relationship to wear and tear? 58%, it's not bad. Okay, we're gonna replace all 4 of these. Because one is bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, throw these out. Don't mind the kids in the background, they're having a good time in their tree fort. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop out our drive shaft, which now will give us access to our snap ring and our bad wheel bearing, which we'll have to replace that as well. Okay, that'll go in here. Alright, let's go ahead and take off our strut mount. We will then take that off. Okay. I can take off our rear knuckle. And that should give me access to our centric bolts, which should still be in pretty decent condition. Yeah, 24% wear, that's good. And how's this one looking? 39%, that's not bad at all. Okay, and we're gonna do this over here so that way it's not too bad. Alright, there's type 4 bushing. We're gonna replace that as well. 2 type 4s. How are these bushings looking? 34%, and we're gonna replace both of those as well. Alright, 2 type 3s. Okay. And 2 type 4s. Okay. Alright, bushings are thrown out. I think we got all our parts missing, or parts that are broken down. Okay, so then let's go ahead and complete our purchase. Cool, $346. We're going to pick this guy up and bring him all the way over here. And that's going to allow us to take things apart and put them back together again. Alright, let's grab our bushings. It's a type 3, so that's back there. There's a type 4, that's up front. There's our other up front one. And type 3 as well. Okay, lower control arm can go back in. There we go. Now we get our eccentric bolts. Oop. There we go. Now we gotta cycle through and get our washer. Question is it going to want to select our washer? No. Alright, so I'm gonna, you know what that means. Hashtag throw up. Okay, we got that one and that one. Okay. Let's get our nuts here. Ooh, was it the M10s? I don't know, I'm just gonna grab all of our nuts here quick. Okay. One of them is gonna fit. There it is. Tighten that up. Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead and get our knuckle back on there. I'm gonna grab, which one is it? It's those. We'll find out. Right, we probably need that too. Yeah. There we go. Now, what happened to that washer? It goes over here. It goes over here. Maybe it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, what nut do we have? There we go. Okay. Now we got our bearing. We're going to press that in real life. At least that's what type of bearing this is. We'll go ahead and grab our snap ring. Get our snap ring pliers, put that in. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our longer bolt. Ooh. Where did that one go? Maybe we needed a new one of those. Whoa. Brake pads just went flying. There we go. Why can't I? Okay. Okay, washer went on that side. We'll grab our brake pad quick and just put that up here. Maybe. There we go. Get that backing plate on there right away before I forget. Hey, no. Okay, keep snapping to that bracket. Okay, where is that other backing plate? I know it's on here somewhere. There it is. Perfect. Alright, I'm just going to grab these. Come on. You just turned green a second ago. There we go. Oops. Alright. Oh, come on. There we go. Going through the card on that one. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Bolts up there, bolts there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab our half shaft right. Okay, it does go in. Shock body. That's not going to go in quite yet. Alright, wheel hub. There we go. And we're going to grab our axle nut. Nice. Alright, let's see if this goes in now. There we go. Of course, we'll put those on. And now we just reassemble our braking system. Oh, unless you run into the car. Brake pad 1. And brake pad 2. Awesome. Whoop. There we go. Alright, we are missing some hardware, so up here, gotcha. Doesn't look like it's on. Oh, we got a nut that we need to put on now. Where does that go? What am I forgetting here? Where is the missing nut? Check, 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 check. Don't think that goes in there. Nope, didn't think so. Huh. Alright, where am I missing this thing? Well, we'll put it right there for now. It's gotta go on there somewhere. Is it this bolt? No, we got that already. Alright, well, we're not putting the tires on anytime soon. Okay, let's go ahead and get back in here to our car details. We're going to refresh our list. And we're going to pull this all the way down. As you can see here, lots of things were replaced. Now we got this wheel stud, bushing. I thought we had brake pads too. Okay. Alright, here we go. Speed round. Oh, we don't have to take the brake pads off. That's nice. Good to know for the future. And because I'm so talented, we just pop that off. Okay. What do the wheel studs look like on this? 76%, 35, 100s. Okay. So we're going to have to buy some more wheel studs. Not you, you. Okay, let's go ahead and shop for those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. bushing we still gotta take out. That's for our lower control arm, isn't it? Maybe? Oh no, that's up top. Oh, okay, that one we're gonna leave because that's the bushing we want right here. Yeah, lower control arm. Wheel studs, we took care of that. Okay. Uh-oh. There you go. Use the force to get that guy out. Alright, we're gonna pop that out. And then we're gonna take... Can I take this guy out? Okay. Nope, I'm gonna take this guy off. Nope. Can't store this one. Apparently it's too big. Then we got a washer over here that we gotta take care of as well. That we can store. Now we can take that guy off. Okay, that means lower control arm coming off. As soon as we get these bolts out. There we go. I cannot store that. Alright, Mr. Eccentric Bolt, you come over here. And the other one comes out with you. Perfect. Alright, now I can get to lower control arm. Pop out our bushings here. We're going to replace all four of them like we did on the other one. Okay, and now we got to replace these. Two of those. And two of those. Okay, I think that's everything we needed to buy. Let's go ahead and throw these out. Maybe. Ayo. Alright, good stuff. Let's go ahead and complete our purchase. And haul in some more Amazon goodness. I don't know what the whining is going on in the background. Alright, let's go ahead and throw these back in. Alright, bushings in. Whoop! Come on, there you go. Lower control arm there. Suck up those pieces and let's see if we can find the right bolt here. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Of course, it's not going to let me go back through it. Okay. Listed. Find the right spot to point at. There we go. There we go. Nope, not you. Come on. Oh, my reaction time is not as good as it used to be. Okay, let's suck all these pieces and start putting these things back together again. So, that's not going to let me do that without, because I don't have our eccentric bolt. So there's bolt number one. Okay, goes in that way. And again, the reason why they're eccentric bolts is because they are part of your alignment piece. So, oops. Nope, that is not what I wanted. There we go. If you need to make adjustments, you just turn the bolt, and because it's not on center, it will adjust that for you. Okay, so that's on. We can grab our steering knuckle. Get that on there. I wonder. Nope, I need to put the bolt on. Of course, it might not give me the right bolt here. There we go. Okay, I know this one is a longer bolt. That passes through. We do need a washer on this. So magically, washer goes through the bolt head. Alright. Bearings get on there. Let's go half shaft. Oops. As long as we can grab that right. There we go. Let's grab our strut assembly. And we'll obviously reattach that. Okay, we're in the home stretch here, folks. Well, wheel hub would be nice, huh? Alright, bearings in there. We will use a press to push that on there. Of course. There we go. Gotta be out to the side. Now we can get our rotor. Our bracket with our brake pads in it. Beautiful. And finally our caliper, which needs to be replaced. Alright. Mr. Caliper, you're going in the garbage while we get a new one. Okay, and axle nut. Alright, is that it? Except for that one. Where'd it go? Okay, well, what's this? That was our nut that we were missing. How did it end up all the way over there? I don't know. I don't ask too many questions. Okay, let's do a quick refresh parts. If we scroll through here, the bushings on the front driver's side, we're not going to replace that, we said. Everything else looks fantastic. Now on to number 4 here. How are we doing on time? Perfect. Okay, before we start ripping apart our cylinder head, let's go ahead and take a quick little ASE study break. So, for today's ASE study question, the condition of a car's air conditioning refrigerant needs to be checked through the system's sight glass. Technician A says that the sight glass may be located on top of the receiver dryer. Technician B checks to see if the sight glass is located in a refrigerant line. Who is correct? Is Technician A only correct? Is Technician B only correct? Are both of them correct, or are neither of them correct? So always a interesting question. We're looking for the location of the sight glass. And again, on Monday, during our HVAC presentation, we did cover kind of briefly where you would find a sight glass and some conditions that you might see while viewing through it. Specifically, if you're seeing bubbles in it, your refrigerant's a little low. But you can check the condition of oil, all that sort of stuff. That would be in the refrigerant line. So we'll give you guys a couple seconds here to look over that, and while we're doing that off camera, I'm going to allow HelperBot here to see if he can do most of our other work. So if we get to the end of the stream here, okay, let's see here, almost done. Okay, HelperBot. Bushing, oil filter, brake pad. Okay. Well, that's all right. So, what's the question for today's ASC study question? Condition of a car's air conditioning refrigerant needs to be checked through the system sight glass. The system sight glass is located on top of the receiver dryer. So, in this case, technician A is correct. You would not have a sight glass in line or on refrigerant line. Okay, because those are, again, you can have high pressure and low pressure sides of things. Things are going to be flowing past that pretty good. So, receiver dryer is our correct answer. All right, good job, everyone. Let's go ahead and get back into our game. We did have Mr. Helperbot. Oh, Mr. Helperbot, I think you might have broken a few things. I think we have... Uh-oh. Did we break the Helperbot? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think he needs some... Oh boy. I think we broke him. Well, first let's do this. Can I take this guy off? Yes. Okay. Just to make life a little easier to move things around. Help. Okay, Helperbot. Holy cow. Helperbot's not so helpful. How you doing there, bud? Maybe we should... Oh, okay, holy cow. Let's magically move our transmission out of there. Okay, does that make your life a little easier there, Helperbot? Let's move you over here. We gotta move you over here anyways. Although I was gonna try to just take the cylinder head off. There he goes. Okay. He's thinking. This is entertaining at least. Oh my goodness, there goes oil. Okay, let's move. You know what, let's flip this over quick. Maybe that'll make a little life easier for him when he puts it back together. What is he doing? Ah! Good boy. Oh, hi. Okay, sorry, dude. Do I have... Okay. Apparently I wanted some bolts and nuts that I... Oh my goodness. Well. I need to get one of these for my house. He is definitely making a mess out of things. Holy cow. He's just magically having that thing hover all around, too. Okay. Apparently we're going to assemble this thing outside of the vehicle. Can I move this? Okay. He's just doing it one at a time here. It'd take forever. Oh, magical floating things. Alright. Holy cow. He just ripped the whole front driver's side assembly apart. Okay. Guess we're gonna just sit back and relax. Alright. Oh man, he definitely knows how to make a mess. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alright. So we're going to have to disassemble the head anyways here. Anything that's in blue on the screen, as you can see, we're going to have to take apart and put that back together again, so not a big deal. We're having him do the rear oil pan and front oil pan seals. So the only thing we'll have to end up doing then is, well, let's just go through here. Well, that'll be done, that'll be done, that'll be done. Okay. Rear brake pad, that'll be taken care of. Level 3 stuff. Front bushing, that'll take care of that. Alright, and then, okay, good. So once HelperBot's done, we should be in the go. For a lot of our other things. Alright, cool. Honestly, we probably should start purchasing some of these parts. So for instance, we need an exhaust valve, valve spring, 3 intake valves, which means I'm gonna, oh boy, okay. Probably just gonna replace all the intake valves. Oh my, alright. Uh-oh. Thank you, HelperBot. I wonder if he left any parts on the ground. Oh, there's that lovely nut of ours. Okay, I guess everything get put back together. Cool. Alright, now comes the fun part. We are going to take off our cylinder head on our engine here quick. Okay. Well, anything, we at least learned that the HelperBot is helpful, and if you have any of the parts, he is going to come find you and politely ask for them back. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, all the spark plugs are out. We're going to take off our valve cover. And let's see here. That's still not going to let us take it out because we've got a timing belt. Okay. So we're going to pop this guy out. Probably should raise this up just a little bit. There, that's a little nicer. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, folks. What's the wear on our timing belt? Ooh, we should probably replace our timing belt too. Alright, let me throw that on the ground. We're going to order a new piece. Do that before we even go any crazy. Normally, because it's obviously a endurance racer, that's why we want to get 90% out. Okay, I believe. Let's put that back on. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. I'm gonna take off our intake. There we go. Okay, just leave it there. Why does that move with the exhaust manifold? Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, let's move this over here. My gosh, we got everything over here. Okay, let's go ahead and flip this. Well, we're gonna have to take off these guys, aren't we? Okay. Get our caps off. Alright, now we gotta take off these guys. Okay. Alright, now we can take our camshaft out. No, not this one. Okay. No. Alright. There's our cam. Okay, you know really don't want to be throwing this away, and you could come in and actually measure out the lobes, see what the wear pattern is on those. Okay, everything else looks pretty good on this side. Okay, I'm actually gonna take all this off. Of course, can't take this off without taking this off, which is entertaining to say the least because it's not really holding on to anything. Pop out our thermostat cover. How's our thermostat with that? It's 76%. That's still okay. Okay. Almost there, guys. Oh, I know. Don't want to reattach it. It's silly. Okay. I think we got our cylinder head completely disassembled. Okay, now it won't let us take off our valves. What else is holding us on there? Oh, okay. Oh, lots of parts to a cylinder head. My goodness. Alright, take out our retainers too. Okay. Obviously, this is going to depend on if you have a single overhead cam. It would vary drastically with a dual overhead cam. It would obviously, well, not a dual overhead cam because this is what we have is a dual overhead cam. Or if you just have a single cam actually in the engine block with push rods. Okay, now we got our springs. Alright. So, lots of pieces, lots of measuring when it comes to this sort of stuff. Adjusting the lash properly. Yeah, it's just crazy. I've never actually done a full one of these in real life, so at some point in time in the future I would absolutely love to go put together a cylinder head. I think it would be extremely enjoyable. Although granted, very tedious work, because as you can see here, lots of the same components, lots of the same parts, double checking things, triple checking things, because if this stuff is not set up right, valves aren't opening up properly, and engine's not going to run. So it can lead to a very, very large consequence if you're not getting the stuff right. And I think that's so cool though, is that if you do end up getting this and you build it out, and it does end up working, man, how cool would that be? Okay, we're going to try to keep all of our intake valves together. We're going to get all our exhaust valves together as well. Now this is traditionally speaking, I mean, whenever we've given experiments in class in relationship to four-stroke engines, you always have one intake and one exhaust. However, in most modern vehicles, you're actually going to have two or more intake valves, two or more exhaust valves per cylinder. And again, all that's trying to do is add more air, add more fuel, you get a bigger boom, means more power. Which is a good thing. Now, using the computer system, we can actually adjust that. We're starting to see that more and more. Nowadays, you could have kind of like VTEC, not really. VTEC just opens things up a little bit more. But the computers can just have one valve opening up at idle, because you don't obviously need a lot of gas and air. Where you hit the higher RPMs, now it's going to push two valves open. Pretty neat concept, especially when it comes to efficiency, right? That's kind of the name of the game nowadays. Yeah, horsepower is great, but just running around town or highway speeds, being able to cut in and out of how many cylinders you use and matching that curve, so that way the engine is producing exactly what you need and nothing more, nothing less. So we've come a long ways. Anyways, I'm just going to see here, we got 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to order 8 exhaust valves. Okay, and those are going to go all in here. That is not a real fire truck, if you can hear that in the background. That is my almost 3-year-old having fun with the fire truck book. Okay, then we have our intake valves. We're going to go ahead and purchase 8 of those as well. So as you are able to do some math here, 8 intake and 8 exhaust equals 16 valve dual overhead cam. So that's what that means. And if you ever see 16 DOHC, 16 does not depict the horsepower. It doesn't depict how many cylinders you have. It depicts how many valves. Okay, we're also going to need to replace some hydraulic lash adjusters. Let's see here. Can I just purchase a set of 16 of those? I can. Alright. It's just cleanup part of this is kind of a pain. I know I could probably pick up more than just the one at a time, but I'm holding onto a lot of nuts and bolts right now, and I don't want to throw those all on the counter and make a bigger mess. Because as you can see, with this little nut over there, naughty nut, it can be kind of hard finding this stuff later on. So I almost wish that the developers of Wrench, if they see this, hey, awesome game, guys. Can't wait to see what you're doing with this in the future. Because again, this is an early access. It's not complete by any means. But anyways, things in the future. If it would be possible to like hit a button or something, and like you'd have like a arrow or something pointing with like what it is, indicating where it's at if it's on the floor. The magnetic feature is nice, but how do you know where to magnetize things to pick it up if you don't know where it's at? Okay, then we're going to get some valve springs. A bunch of new one of those. Alright, we are going to go a little bit longer today, I think, than a normal stream, which is fine. It's Friday, we're having fun. I'm having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun. Try not to be too monotone here. At least in entertaining, you can listen to the background noise. I have thought about picking up that NVIDIA RTX voice enhancement thing, but it does take into account, or it does use up some of your GPU, which I don't have the greatest GPU. So I don't want to ruin frame rate from this game. Okay, valve retainer, I don't think we need to replace those. It doesn't show any wear. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our boxes here. And it's time to start assembling our cylinder head again. Alright, because I know this is going to make a huge mess. We're only going to open up one of these at a time. Oh, hi there. Okay. You know what? I think I am going to empty out my nuts and bolts. We're just going to do that over here because we already have. There we go. And see, some of that stuff ended up on the floor. Oh, that's okay. Can I? Oh. Oh, it's not sitting properly. There we go. Alright, let's open her up. Oops. That's not going to let me pick those up. Okay, we'll put those on the table and then we'll insert those. Alright, one more to go. Alright. Now, each valve does have a seat. Typically speaking, if you are going to be doing this, you would want to make sure that you put a little bit of, what's it called? Compound on the valves. You put it in the actual seat, and you'd have a little piece that you'd suction cup onto the flat part of the valve, and you'd spin it back and forth in your hand. And what that does is the valve seat, which is on the cylinder head, gets kind of ground in and matches up with that valve. You wouldn't just willy-nilly throw these in there because that valve seat is very, very important for a whole host of things. Obviously, it helps seal that cylinder up, so when you're compressing that, no gases escape. But it also helps transmit that heat that's building up in that cylinder through the valve into the engine block, and then obviously moved along with that coolant. So if you didn't have a proper mating of the valve to the valve seat, you could have some obviously issues later going on, and that's going to be true for the exhaust as well as the intake valves. Alright. We're getting there. Oops. And oops, there we go. Alright, so we got all our valves in. Okay, and let's go ahead and take this and rotate this over. Now, obviously those valves could pop out in real life because there's nothing really holding them in yet. So that's where we would come in with our retainers. As they retain the valves. Alright, so far so good. And last one. Alright. Let's see here. Which one is this? Okay, here's our springs. That's not going to let us put the springs in quite yet. Oh, yeah, we need the, what are they called? I forget. I'm trying to think about a billion things at once here. Okay, let's get all these springs off the floor. Can I zap these up? I don't think I can. Oh, yeah, look at that. I can. Alright. We'll keep those just in inventory for the time being. Yeah, I can zap up these ones. Ah, unless I hit that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so. There we go. That is much faster. Something doesn't seem right. I don't think we put that retainer in first. We gotta put that spring in first. Yeah, okay. I thought something was off there. All part of the learning process, right, folks? I'm much more familiar with a in-block cam than I would be dual overhead. Alright, let's get those springs in. Okay, that makes sense now. Now, what you would end up doing is putting the springs in, like what we see here. We would then put the retainer on, okay, and then you'd compress that with a tool, right, and then there'd be two pieces. Why does it say my cylinder head can't? Do I need a new cylinder head? Looks like it. Alright, we're gonna have to buy a new one of those. Well, before we get too crazy with this, let's get a new head. have to transport all this stuff over here. Oofda. Oops. Oh my goodness. All right. Nope. Yep. Oh, I'm glad we caught that sooner rather than later. Can I pick it up? There we go. Flip it over. Okay. Let's transfer our valves out. There we go. Wow. I'm just throwing them in here all kind of willy-nilly. Alright, come on baby. There we go. And, oh, last one. Well, that's exciting. And garbage for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip that around. Alright, good. Okay, now we get to put the springs in. Okay, now we put the retainers on. Okay, and then we obviously put our lash adjusters on last. And these lash adjusters, all they're doing is creating a surface for that cam to push down on. Awesome. Whew. Alright, what do we want to put on next? Do we just want to start throwing stuff on here? Maybe, if it lets us. Probably going to want to put cams on. So there's our exhaust cam. There's our intake cam. Okay. Cam cap. Oops. Here's our cam cap for our exhaust. We'll put our. Can't some of these, can I? Oops. Oh, they match up specifically to where they go. Okay. There we go. Exhaust 5. This one is intake 4. Intake 5. And it is. Oops. There we go. Where are we at here? Exhaust 4. No, come on. There we go. You'll notice that there are arrows on top, and that is we have to be facing a particular direction. Many different reasons there. Oop. Alright. I better start picking up all this stuff over here. Ah! Okay, just had an explosion. Good luck trying to find all this stuff. Oh my goodness. Ah, don't click on that. Okay. Do not click on left mouse button. Otherwise things tend to get thrown everywhere. Oh, I have a funny feeling we are not going to get everything. Yeah, a big old vacuum cleaner. Okay. Now the question is, did we get everything? Like I said, I don't think we did. Probably a bunch of stuff just in these dark corners. Alright, well, here we go. Yeah, so we're missing one already. Missing two. Oh, we gotta do it one at a time. Alright. Never mind. Come on. No. What the world? Okay, we are missing one. Awesome. Oh, okay. Yep. Alright. Come on. That's better. I'm missing that one too? Ah, yeah. Alright, thermostat. No, can't go in there yet. Come on. Outside turn green. You're not gonna let me. Parts. Forget the camshaft seal. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, looks like we're disassembling again. This is just so that oil doesn't leak out. Okay. Come on. There you go. Okay, that one was does not want to go there. Oh, alright, where, oh where are my missing bolts here? I could just probably just order some, huh? Okay. We got that we need to replace. We're gonna need one of those. I think those are the only 2 bolts that we need. Okay, let's try that out. So with this one, put that in there, put that in there. Okay, I think we're doing all right. I'm not going to close that one up because we got to put it back on. The engine, this one can go there. Same concept, close that one out. Okay. We won't close that one up. Alright, now. Oh, there we go. Alright, I want to say that is our cylinder head. Let's go ahead and put that back on and see where we're at. Maybe. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. We're missing a bolt? We are. Okay, buying a new one of those. So that's there. We're going to put our timing belt back on. Oh, no. Yep, there we go. I bet you we could probably throw our exhaust manifold together, maybe? Probably not going to want us to do that until after everything's assembled, so we'll just keep that there. Like everything's there. Okay. Now to put together. Now we gotta put some more back in. Crank pulley boss. I think that's what goes next. Yep. Woodward key still in there? Holy cow, it's a miracle. Okay, after that goes our dampener. Oop, there we go. And this gonna go on. I only have one of those bolts. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Oof, thought we only had the one. And we need a crank. There we go. Alright, we're going to clip that together onto our radiator. Nope. Yep. There we go. Okay, and this one can get clipped together. Alright, so far so good, guys. Alright, now spark plugs. Plug wires. was our last plug wire? There it is. See, those are easy to find on the ground. Okay, I wonder what our radiator level... Can I even check that? 0% fluid. Or, no. So, apparently it's full. I'm gonna presume so much. No, there's no way. Well, we could check the dipstick. Yeah, that's full. Okay. Alright, intake. There we go. Okay, now we should be able to put our exhaust on. Exhaust manifold. Probably not, because this guy needs to get opened up. Yeah, it's that picky. Come on. Why are you being so stubborn? Why are you being so stubborn? Something's not right here. There we go. Okay, apparently I just didn't want that on at all. Nope, keep it on there, lock it up, good. And we still have a nut. Was that our original nut? I bet you it is. Okay, so I'm just going to keep that in my inventory. Alright, let's go ahead and put this back together and see where we're at. We're probably going to get an error message saying something's not put together properly, which is totally fine, because I needed to tell us where we need to go with that. Alright, let's go ahead and it's going to yell at me because we don't have tires on. Let's see here. This car needs to work before it yet, obviously. Car chassis is not in a functional state. Following symptoms have been reported. Engine's overheating, so we're missing oil. Okay. Oh boy, we're missing a few things. Okay, it doesn't look like anything's in the front. Shock nylock nut. And that's probably going to go with this bolt. That's why we can't find where that nut goes. Bolt M10 by 70. Let's see here. M10 by 70. M10 by... Of course that's not going to go. M10 by 70. Where are you? M10 by 70, okay. Okay, the question is, where does this go? Right there? I bet you it goes right there. Look at that. Like magic, folks. Okay, let's go ahead and put our tires back on. I need lug nuts. Where do all my lug nuts go? They're over here. I think we did it, folks. I think we did it. We got our endurance car up and running. Okay. Let's go ahead and lower that back down. And let's go ahead and test the car. Ugh, still not in a functional state. Oh, the tires are heat cycled out and the car has become difficult to drive. The engine overheating. Oh, we still gotta add oil. Front lower control arm. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, so before I forget, we're ordering some oil. That is if it pops up on the menu. No? There it is. Okay, and we're missing it. Where do you go? Where is this missing from then? Okay. Shock, nylock nut, lock washer. But where? Where are we missing? Interesting. Alright, well let's just do this oil change and then we'll kind of figure this out. Never mind. We gotta pull that off. Engine's overheating. What? Maybe we're missing coolant instead, not oil, because the oil showed that it was full earlier. Okay. Silly oil. We'll keep you over that box there. Alright, let's get our funnel back out. Okay. Well, no, come on now. Holy cow. Boo, 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 boo. Alright, good news is we know this should fix the overheating issues. Bad news is we don't know where that washer and nylon nut go. What did we take apart that we can get put back together again? Oh boy. Oil fill cap, we're gonna put that back on. Okay. Okay, so if we come in here and it looks like it's full. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Nope. Okay, it's still flowing out here. Alright. World's slowest funnel. Alright. That should cure that, I would presume. Alright. Let's go ahead and test this out again. Again, it's going to yell at us because we don't have... Oops. Nope, that's not what we wanted. Yeah, here we go. Tires are heat cycle and the cars become difficult to drive. Front lower control arm. Front lower control arm. Front lower control arm. Alright, so here's our front lower control arm. But why is that? None of this stuff goes here. No. I don't get it. Okay, so we tested this thing out. Front lower control arm right. M12 lock washer. Front shock body. Shock nylock nut. Did I put the wrong bolt on for that? Okay. But I still have a Shylock nut. Oh, I found out where the washer goes, right? Front shock body. Okay, let's go ahead and lower this. I bet you it could be these. No. I don't get it. See, it goes there. Can I not adjust this? Oh. Okay. I had to take that off. Well, that's entertaining, isn't it? Ah. Okay. Now that we got that all squared away, now we put that back on. We should be good to go. Tires are heat cycle. So I gotta change out the tires. Okay. Replace those. Replace those. We're gonna replace all the tires. Where is my other tire? Okay. Everything else looks pretty good. It's weird that the tires didn't pop up in our initial testing of things. Alright, helper bot. What? That's not what we wanted. No. Okay. Street tire. 10-spoke wheel. Street tire. Okay. I do have to take this off for you, helper bot. Is it gonna do what it's gonna do? It can lift an engine block and a transmission, but it can't lift a tire. I was probably waiting for that tire to actually be taken off. Okay, that's exactly what it's doing. What is going on with HelperBot? Alright, HelperBot. Go over there. You're not helpful. Alright, cancel the tasks. Okay, well, I guess we'll do this on our own. Alright. Coolant, come over here. Alright, so we need tires. It's just gonna be faster to do this. We're just throwing all the tires away. Can you even go in the tire? There we go. Apparently not. Yeah, whatever. Of course it's not on the top. There we go. Oh boy. Rims on top of rims. These aren't red though. There we go. Oh, and I liked our red rims. It made it look like Colgate. Oh well. Okay, there's one. I'm not a huge fan of blacked out rims. Has to be the right car. It still doesn't look great with tires, but okay. It has the wheel weight on it. That's kind of fun. There we go. I'm gonna take this guy off. We magically separated that rim. Now we magically separated that tire. Oh, that's funny. Can I lift her up? There we go. Alright, last rim and tire. Perfect. Okay, guys, this should do it now. Alright, let's go ahead and lower this down. We're going to refresh those parts. There we go. There's the A+ we want. Okay, let's go ahead and race this car. Alright, let's beat that up. Whew. Oh, stretch. Hey, we're in second place. That's not too bad, huh? Sounds pretty fast. Make it go faster. I wonder if this is based off of how many parts that we've replaced in comparison to how much has been worn. So even if it's not like 100% worn, very interesting. I'll take a second place finish, get on the podium. This is a 6-hour race. We're only 5 seconds behind the leader, or in terms of our best lap. Catch no. Don't think that'll be enough though. Hey, second place. Not bad. Not bad at all. It's not. Just got stuck behind slow traffic the whole time. Alright. Wow, that was a lot of laps. Oh, fun. Okay. Well, we had an extra long double stream today, which is good because it's Friday, a little bit extra longer, no big deal. Come Tuesday, though, we'll probably be back into Car Mechanic Simulator, so I wanted to get this taken care of today. So that way when we come back in 2 weeks after this, streaming back in Wrench, we'll have a fresh build or a fresh go with our other endurance car, and we'll see what has to happen with that. So Anyways, hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Happy Mother's Day on Sunday. And yeah, if you need me, you know where to contact me. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.